Hello everybody, Planner Mumsy here. I am here with you today because I'm going to do a B6 Stalogy flip through of my two notebooks that I have. So let's just get started. Okay, so this B6 you've seen in, I believe, an unboxing that I had. This is from Vanderspec. It is their burnt ostrich pink. And the inside is called, I'm not sure if I'm going to say this right, but acacia or acacia. And it's sort of like a grayish brown color. So this is my inside. On my side pockets, I just kind of have some basics. I have some artwork from my daughter. I have a little washi card. And I have just a little glitter bow from 3 Glitter Peas. This currently is my absolute favorite pen, especially in this book. I don't know why, but this is the limited edition tool with the pinks. I think there was like 1 or 2 that don't have pink, but there's a couple of them in there that are pink. And I did get a different refill for it at Office Max. It's a gel refill instead of the ballpoint. I really do love how the ballpoint writes, but it's blue and I really just wanted black. So but that is my favorite pen, and actually I really like how that gel point writes. This is a little sticker pouch that I made with just some various stickers in there. And then I have a little piece of vellum from Rose Colored Days just kind of tucked in there. So you can see I did a little washi setup here, and it has some sparkle shimmer paper on it. And this is a card that came with my birthday card from my daughter, so I just keep it there with a little teardrop clip because I think it's so cute. And so this B6 is literally just lists. So I do have a year in view that I have right here, and then basically everything else is lists. Like and I even put, you know, like when I got these notebooks, I put them in there so that I knew when I got them, like when I'm planning out planners. This one, you know, I put sticky notes here and like when I paid for it, and then just lists. And basically right now I'm using this for like in conjunction with my Hobonichi weeks because I just don't have the room that I need on my weeks to be able to put everything that I need. So I do like a monthly, and I have with the tabs. So with all of this being said, I will show you, you know, briefly. Both of these planners have a couple little oopses in them. This one is completely my fault because I didn't really think about it, that this pen loop actually does interfere when you close the book. So I've kind of moved it, but let me show you what happens when it sort of moves itself. So see what happens with the pen there? It ends up hitting the book. Well, I had to have the book cut down because what happened was if I moved it like this, it would then hit because the book was about 5 millimeters this way, so it would hit this side. So really didn't a lot for the width that I needed properly. So this works fine. I mean, I cut it down, but that's why my tabs are missing for my prior months because I've been using this since November. And that's why they're missing, is because I had it cut down by 5 millimeters so that it would fit. And like you can see, it actually clears the pen and doesn't hit it. So the next one that I have made, and I'm in the process of, I'm going to have this one made actually in a gray ostrich on the, ostrich X, I should say, on the outside in a few months. I'm going to have it made a little bit wider because I don't want to have to cut the book down. so it will accommodate, you know, for the whole book. So just so that you're aware, you know, if you do ask Petra, be aware of that if you're going to put both pen loops on there, because it could hit. I think possibly if it was just the one, it wouldn't hit this one. I think it would be enough room so that it didn't hit. But with both of them, it definitely will with the regular B6 book. And with this one, I do also have the big back pocket, which I love and would do that again. And I just have my next month's and some little notes, sticky notes in there. So that is it. Oh, and in the back, I have a little Simply Gilded paper pack that I use for just making like quick shopping list type things. So that's that. So then we'll get into this one. So again, this is the Naya Papery, and this is called Sakura Pink. I'm just kind of getting it close to the camera so you guys can see it. Pretty decent quality. She does finish her edges, as you can see. So I think that's, I don't know if it's painted or a wax, I'm not really sure. But it is a super cute planner. But this one has an oops that isn't my fault. But I just want people to be aware of it in case they do happen to see my video and think, oh, I really want one of those, just so that they know. So here it is. So it's cute, but see how it doesn't close the same as my other one? Let's just compare. Like that one practically opens completely, and it's been that way since the day one. This one doesn't, and the reason why is because if you look very closely, look how tight that is. Like barely fits tight. See, it is so close to the edge that it's like buckling my book. Now, I've contacted the seller, which is Naya Papery. Her name is Nesreen. She's telling me that eventually this leather will kind of give, and you can see it has a little bit here, but it's got a long way to go before it will open and stay open on its own, because those spots on the top and bottom are too tight for this book. I mentioned that to her, and I, brought it up as a suggestion, and unfortunately she disagrees with me. So it is what it is, but I just wanted to kind of put that out there for anybody that's looking to get this book. This is, I can't remember if this was like the B6 Rings version, and then the other one was like personal. I think that's what it was. And I mean, if you send her a message or say, hey, I want to have a Stalogy done, don't let her let you go with a standard size if you don't want the same issue. Because I mean, look at that. Like the book literally doesn't fit well. So my suggestion would be to ask her for this to be like this whole thing, book to be made literally just a little teeny bit bigger to accommodate for this more. Kind of like this. So see how, look, I can't even close it, hang on. All right, see how this book, well, see, it doesn't even look like it is. Yeah, it's taller. All right, width-wise, it's about the same. But see how my burnt pink is literally just a hair bit taller? That's what these need to be in order to fit this book properly. So just be aware, be an informed consumer. I'm not sitting here trying to smack talk her or anything. I'm trying not to be too overly ranty. But just be aware that they're super tight, and if you want, if you don't like that, see if she'll make it wider for you. I don't know if she does that or not, but it's my suggestion, because this is going to take it quite some time to really be able to, and in the meantime, it's really buckling my book a lot. So hopefully it doesn't end up ruining the front cover as it breaks in, but we'll see. Okay, rant over. So this is, like I said, the little shimmer paper that I did with this washi here is the March TPS, as well as these little things here. And then same thing here. This is the March, the Planner Society, and I just put like a little scripture card in there because this is for sermons and sermon notes and prayer notes. So then I put a little die cut up there, and I wrote index, and then I will be, you know, doing an index thing here. And then this is where my sermon notes will start this coming Sunday. And then back here is where my prayer notes will be. And then I just did a little, I stuck one of the TPS die cuts in there and put a little clip on it so that I could actually have a pen loop. Because her pen loop's kind of like stuck out past the planner, and I didn't really like that. I just would prefer, you know, something like this. I think I'm going to get one of the ones that like affix onto paper, and then you could just clip it that way. So I'll probably end up buying one of those eventually. But see, as I close it, see it buckling? So, and I have to like really work it to get it back to where it needs to be. And like I said, I do kind of feel like I'm killing the front cover of my book doing that, but hopefully not. So there it is. That's my B6 setup. This, like I said, I'm just using as my supplement for my Hobonichi weeks, and then this one I'm using for just sermon notes. I know I'm not usually like a super pink person, but I guess I'm just sort of on a little fix of pink lately. But I did also get from Naya Papery, I did also get like it's a purpley, I would kind of call it more periwinkle than lilac. I can't remember if it was considered lilac or whatnot. But see, I wanted to just show you, because if I get into such a rant, see how this one actually, it does have a little bit of play. Only problem with this one was that they glue it before they sew it, and so some of the glue was stuck, but there is definitely more room in this one than the other one. This is the this was the personal or B6 slim size, I believe. So that one definitely has more room than my pink one. But anywho, so like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any questions, feel free to drop it below. I'll do my best to answer as soon as I can. Otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.